Hello, this is Mike Putman. I'm the president of Rovia. One of the most common questions I get is from our members is, how do all the travel pieces work together? Travel seems to be such a complex and big beast, and it really is. How do all those pieces work together, and how do we at Rovia continue to deliver really good product and great price integrity? So I thought I'd take a couple of minutes just to share with you from a high-level view how much of the travel industry works. And I wanted to take a few minutes to try to diagram this for you on the whiteboard to hopefully answer some of those questions. So the perspective that we'll be looking at today is the Rovia booking engine perspective. So on this board, I'm going to just put a circle here and put BE, and this stands for the Rovia booking engine. And this is how we interact with most of the suppliers. And this would hold true for other bits of the travel business as well. But one of the most complex pieces of the travel business is the airline business. The airlines have they have many routes, they have billions of fares, and it's really hard to get your hands around how to sort through those to make sure that our members do get the best rates on their travel. So let me tell you a little bit about that industry. So the industry in the U.S. goes through an organization called ARC, which stands for Airline Reporting Corporation. Almost all of the airlines, the domestic airlines and also international airlines, participate in this program, and this is how travel agencies basically buy and sell airline tickets directly through this organization that's called ARC. Because from ARC, all the airlines participate, domestic with the exception of a couple. So you've got people like American, Delta, British Airways, Singapore Air, etc. They all participate in ARC, and this serves as a general clearinghouse for travel agencies. There's also a branch called ATPCO, which is a fare loading system. So ARC is owned by the airlines, and ATPCO is where these airlines file their airfares. Okay, then we have there are several organizations called the GDSs, and the GDSs stand for the Global Distribution Systems. So of the global distribution systems, there are actually 4 in the world. There's Amadeus, WorldSpan, which WorldSpan is actually 2 systems, Galileo and Apollo, which are parts of that, and then you have Sabre. Okay, so all the GDSs pull information from ATPCO. Travel agencies, such as Rovia, get their fare and schedule information from the GDSs. Now, most travel companies only have a relationship with one GDS, whereas Rovia has a relationship with Amadeus, WorldSpan, and Sabre. So we pull prices in from each of these directly. Now, there are some airlines that do not participate in ARC, such as Southwest, and there's a couple of other small ones, and we have unique ways of getting that information into our booking engine as well. So once we get the information into our booking engine, then we have a customer who comes, and could be you, and you say, hey, I want information on flights from Atlanta to Los Angeles on the 13th of November. So you put that information into a Rovia booking engine form, right? And then we take that information, and then we send out a request to all the GDSs here. So we're sending out a request, and we say, hey, we've got someone interested in booking travel on the 13th of November from Atlanta to Los Angeles. And then we also message the individual airlines that don't participate in the GDSs. So the message comes to the GDSs, they sort through it, and then they message out to ATPCO and individual airlines, and all this data comes back, and it's millions and millions and millions of lines of data just for one simple request like that. And then we pull that information back into a database, and then we sort through it and provide you the results of the best options for the travel based on the information that you gave us, and then we sort those by prices. So this is just a quick snapshot of how the airline component works for the travel industry and how we're able to bring back such good pricing for you. And this is all done real time, live, and in most instances within 10 seconds. And it's again, millions and millions of lines of code that we'll present back to you in probably 50 to 100 options. Then once you select the flight that you want, then we again send this information back to the GDS, which goes back through ATPCO probably, and then into the individual airline, and we actually pull one piece of inventory or one seat off their shelf, and then we send it back through to you so you can buy your travel. I know it's a lot to absorb, but this is just a quick little demonstration of how the airline distribution system works, and later there'll be other videos about the other channels of the travel business. Thanks for taking the time to watch the video.